How do you push your assignment to GitHub? Okay, so the easiest way is, well, if you pulled the assignment from GitHub class through the repository, then it should be fairly easy. What you need to do then is just go into your IntelliJ. So we have another file here that I created. It's empty and it's not added to our repository. So we can see it's red. That's the color code to make this work. Black means it hasn't changed. Green means it has changed, but it is recorded. So in our change list, we can see all these files, or in this case, blue that says it has been recorded. This is updating it to the latest Gradle version and stuff like, or Kotlin version. So this file, we don't want any unversioned files normally. We would either have files that are in the git ignore so that we don't incorporate that or that. So there's two common problems that we have. First, you have the possibility that you didn't actually use Git, that you downloaded it as a zip file and now you want to do this. The very easiest way of doing this is to actually go and create a checkout for your project. And yes, you can do that using, so we can get a project from, in this case, from GitHub. So if you log in with GitHub, you can do this and say, okay, I want to actually get, say, this project. I don't know whose this is. I could clone this and then it will create me a new project. But we want the old code. Yes, I know. So you do this, and inside that code there will be a .git directory. It is likely to be hidden in Windows, depending on how it's created. But if you show the hidden files, you should see is this .git directory. What you do is you copy this .git directory to your own project where you have your changes. Now it suddenly has a Git repository without any changes in it beyond the ones that were provided by the template. And then you can, you need to reopen your project, so you can get rid of the temporary project that you downloaded for yourself. You have the project where you actually have all your code. You can then, with that project, so you need to reopen that project. You close the project, reopen it, because that will give Android Studio the ability to actually see that it has now Git in it. It doesn't pick it up otherwise. And what you do then is to, so then it picks it up, and then you can see, oh, I have all these files that were not added to the repository, etc. So you add all the unversioned files to the repository and you commit it. You can also add them from the commit dialog. When you have a commit dialog, like this one. So this one is, you can review what is there. You can also, with these ticks, you can say, okay, I want to actually add this file, you tick it. Or you can say, oh, actually, these are separate changes that I want to record separately. You can do this. So there's always a lot of the basically IDE configuration. I'm not sure that it even necessarily needs to be in version control. But there are some bits that you might want to that doesn't change all the time. They actually reflect your project. So when we update this, etc., you can do all those things. So you can even say only this bit should be included. That's a nice trick that they added in IntelliJ. So you commit that, and then after it you can push it. You can also commit and push here directly, which will just call the push dialog after the commit has been completed. Yes, and in the commit you can do various things before you commit, like you reformat your code, or you check to-dos, or stuff like that, or update copyright things, etc. So there's a lot of capabilities there. But so that's the easiest way. If you have your own repository, what you need to do is add the Classroom repository as a remote. Then you will probably say You probably want to make a copy of it just as a backup. What you can then do is you can rebase your repository upon the remote repository. And if you started with the base code, that should just work correctly. There are other ways you can do things like force pushing. But you say, okay, yes, I'm just ignoring the original things and I'm just pushing my project with my changes. It is a little bit more advanced if you did that. So if necessary, ask some help.